even go to that. Something, I was at the House of Reps Committee on Correctional Service yesterday, and something came out that I want to share with you. The budget, no, not budget, the total expenditure, not budget. Total expenditure on correctional service in America for 2018 was $81 billion. No, 3 times. I will go further because we must understand what we are coping with. Was $81 billion. Okay, when you convert, trying to say this openly, anyway, was $81 billion. Let me stop at that. We have people here who might not know the sensitivity of some of these things we are talking about. We just see it as news. It's not news. It was $81 billion. Okay. Correction, not budget, please. Not budget. Expenditure on correctional service in America, $81 billion. Okay. As if that was not shocking enough. The allocation because the expenditure is not limited. Yes, it's not limited to prisoners. Okay. When I went to the site and I interrogated how much was spent on each prisoner, it ranges by state, because in America you have local government prisons, you have state prisons, you have federal prisons. There's no fixed thing, but on the average, the cost per prisoner in America ranges between $31,000 per head and $60,000. Let's now look at the Naira equivalent. What that means is that in America, each prisoner has 31,430 Naira 55 kobo spent every day on him or her. Or that's at the average. But at the highest level in some states, it is 60,833 Naira 33 kobo. When I made this figure available to the House of Representative members in that committee, one of them cubed that, look, you are saying that the 30,000 minimum wage is not even enough, because if those who are outside are earning 30,000 Naira. No, before he said that, listen, before he said that, I have to tell him that going by our own experience and the provisions made, not spent, going by the current proposal, each prisoner in Nigeria, and this is not even direct money directly spent to, this provision, overhead provision for correctional service divided by prison population. I hope you see this difference. We aren't talking of releases now, actual expenditure. The proposal we made as overhead, the overhead is not just feeding. It's upkeep, movement, and several other things. Even operation of the ministry of the service itself. Projection. Thank you. It comes to 730 Naira, 13 kobo per day per prisoner. 730 Naira, 13 kobo. Now, he cubed. He just said, Mr. Minister, you are saying that it's better to even be a prisoner than to be a... I answered him, but I'm not going to that now. What am I saying? Distinguished members of this committee, our economy is too small for our population. And how you will see distinctly is that the 81 billion I said was spent on correctional service in America in 2018, 81 million, was for 2.2 million prisoners. Was for 2.2 million prisoners. Was for the administration, management, and and a rehabilitation of 2.2 million prisoners. It's a huge figure, but that is it. So what am I saying, therefore? Yeah, I appreciate the references made by distinguished Senator Shettima very clearly. Oh, yes, sorry, yeah. Very, very clearly. I appreciate it. But we must understand the constraints we have. And I will conclude on that by just simply telling you what was my own experience in council. I went to the council ready to debate, and the council ready to debate on some few things on this in this budget. But when I listened to the Minister of Finance, I couldn't say a word. I just realized that the only thing reasonable and responsible was to be quiet. The economy is small. And that leads me to your question. What are we doing about leakages in the pipeline administration and oil prospecting? I want to assure you we are working on it, and I can't say more than that now. There is an adage in my place that the world has ears. It's not everything you say. When you know that there are ears where there should not be ears. The world has ear. So for that, let's keep it. But the assurance I can give, and I'm quite conscious of your expectations. Oh, I'm very confident. Regardless of what you said, you are so emphatic. You are so emphatic on your expectations of me. I've not changed it. I will do my best to live up to your expectations. I guarantee you prudence. I guarantee you accountability. I guarantee you strict supervision of all that we have to do. And I guarantee you innovation. It's not just we innovate. We struggle to ensure, as we did in Oshun, my brother and friend was in Oshun, and he told me that he confided in me that he was impressed with the effort we made to squeeze water out of stone. That is to get results where none was expected. So what I would say clearly is that we will do all in our power to ensure that you are proud of us in terms of making the best use of whatever we have, and even going out of the budget without infringing on all your rules and regulations and the rules of government as for accountability and due process to bring results that will stimulate and interest you. I thank you.